Your metabolism didn't disappear. It's just different now. And it still responds to what you do, eat, and how you move. In today's episode, it's all about understanding the middle metabolism shift, not fearing it. If you've been doing all the right things but nothing feels the same, you're not crazy, lazy, or past your prime. Your body is recalibrating, not shutting down. So let's talk about how we can work with our changing metabolism through intentional exercise and smarter food choices without obsession, shame, or diet culture rules. I'd like to welcome you to MenoSpark, the podcast that helps women reignite their spark through perimenopause and beyond with a focus on holistic health. I'm your host, Allie Thies. I'm a board certified sexologist, menopause care provider, certified integrative wellness coach, and your go-to guide for navigating the wild, weird, and wonderful ride that is midlife. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to hit that follow button so that you never miss an episode. And if you're returning, thank you for being a big part of this community. So what we're going to go over today is all about metabolism changes, boosting your metabolic rate. Okay. So what actually changes in midlife metabolism? Midlife isn't about losing your mojo. It's not about losing your metabolism. It's about learning how it functions differently now. So let's unpack the key shift, shall we? Your hormones are in transition. Estrogen plays a major role in fat distribution, muscle preservation, and insulin sensitivity. As estrogen declines, we may see increased belly fat, even without diet changes, higher insulin resistance, which affects how we process sugar, fluctuating hunger hormones. And your body's biochemistry is different now. So your approach to food, movement, and rest must evolve too. We have a loss of lean muscle because after the age of 30, we lose about 3 to 5% of muscle mass each decade without strength training. Since muscle is metabolically active, this naturally slows your basal metabolic rate. So translation, the more muscle you maintain, the more energy you burn at rest. So the cortisol connection, because we know cortisol, our fight or flight response, and good old stress always has a hand in this. So poor sleep, chronic stress, and skipping meals can lead to elevated cortisol levels. This hormone encourages fat storage, especially around the belly. It disrupts hunger cues, and it leaves us craving sugar, salt, and comfort food. So, what does this mean? Your metabolism isn't sluggish because of age. Nope, it's reacting to a shifting internal environment, and you can influence it. Yes, you can. So, what kind of exercise works with your hormones? Let's toss out the idea that harder and longer is better, except maybe in bed, but we won't go there. In midlife, the right kind of movement makes the biggest difference. So, strength training equals metabolic gold. So, why does it work? Muscle boosts metabolism 24/7. It reduces insulin resistance and it improves posture, bone density, and confidence. So, how do you start? Maybe 2 to 3 sessions a week. You can use the small weights that we can hold in our hands. Um, we can use resistant bands. You remember Jane Fonda, huh? Jane Fonda and oh my God, uh, Jamie. No, oh my God, I forgot her name. I want to say Jamie Lee Curtis, but I don't know if that's right or not. Maybe her mom's name was Lee. Anyways, they always did the band thing. Sherry even had a band thing back then, but it was usually Jane Fonda back in the 80s and 90s. So you also want to try to do full body compound movements like squats, lunges, push-ups, rows. Don't fear the bulk myth. It's not going to happen. You're not going to bulk up like a bodybuilder. So NEAT, NEAT, That is your hidden superpower. And what is that? NEAT is non-exercise activity thermogenesis, thermogenesis, and this includes walking the dog, taking the stairs, cleaning, cooking, dancing. It burns a lot more calories than you think across the day than one single intense workout, and it doesn't spike your cortisol. So we have HIIT, but mindfully. So what is HIIT? High intensity interval training. This can fam- boost fat burning, especially the visceral fat, the real icky kind that we get around our bellies. It can also improve cardiovascular fitness, but it's not ideal if your adrenals are taxed or you're consistently tired. Once or twice a week max, and pair that with recovery days where you don't do a whole lot of anything. And a bonus, don't underestimate gentle movement, please. Yoga, Pilates, mobility work. It helps to reduce inflammation and support hormonal harmony. So, what to eat to support your metabolism without diving into that stupid diet culture we all grew up with? We're not counting calories. No. We're focusing on how food communicates with your hormones. So, you need to prioritize protein. Helps build and repair muscle, reduces post meal blood sugar spikes, and keeps you fuller longer. Sources of protein: eggs, poultry, tofu, temph, if I said that correctly, Greek yogurt, some protein powders, lentils, wild caught fish, black beans. I love my black beans. And you want to aim for 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal. And then we include healthy fats, which is essential for hormone production and slows digestion, but helps keep you full. And of course, is anti-inflammatory. Healthy fats: olive oil, avocado. Those are the two big ones that stand out. But there's also nuts, seeds, fatty fish, and coconut milk. So fiber-rich carbs are your friends. Don't fear the carbs, okay? Because fiber balances blood sugar and keeps your digestive system running smoothly. Prebiotic fibers feed your gut flora, which also influences your metabolic health. So sources for this is oats, beans, sweet potatoes, berries, leafy greens, and I never say this one right. Quinoa, Quinoa. Um, You want to pair carbs with protein and fat to slow the glucose spike. Now, some supportive extras. We have green tea, gentle thermogenic properties. We have magnesium rich foods. They help with sleep and cortisol regulation. And, of course, stay hydrated. Even mild dehydration slows down the metabolic process. So, what about a reset? Let's bring this all together into something that feels realistic, doable, and empowering. Your 5-part reset plan. 1. Move your body daily. Walk, stretch, lift, dance, NEAT, NEAT. Remember doing those things around the house is powerful. Strength training 2 to 3 times a week. Build muscle and supports metabolic function. Fuel with protein, fiber, and fat, the healthy fats, at each meal. It keeps the blood sugar stable. Reduce stress and improve sleep. Cortisol balance supports fat loss and energy. Hydrate and reflect. Mindfulness supports better choices and consistency. And remember, consistency is better than intensity. So we have some action spark steps for you to take, or spark action steps really, for you to take this week. Instead of trying to overhaul everything, okay, choose 1 and 2 of these spark actions that meet you where you are right now. Small shifts are how we build sustainable change in midlife. That is what I've been doing for the last couple of years. Small changes in my life. More water. I have oatmeal in the morning. I have a salad for lunch and then a small dinner every day. I don't eat out a lot. I make my own food. I've added in a lot more fruits and vegetables. And I didn't do this all at once because trust me, I was a deep fry or throw in the microwave or let's go out to eat, get some pizza or hamburgers type of gal. But when I hit midlife, it just doesn't work anymore that way. So choose your spark. Number one, add 20 to 30 grams of protein to one meal each day. An example, scrambled eggs and spinach for breakfast, or maybe some salmon and lentil salad for lunch. Number two, walk for 10 minutes after one meal daily. So this is post-meal movement that helps regulate blood sugar and supports your digestion. Number three, strength train twice a week. And start simple with body weight squats, maybe some wall push-ups, resistant bands, those light weights that I mentioned earlier that we can curl, or maybe a 10-minute YouTube session, because trust me, YouTube's got everything for you to watch and learn from. Number four, drink at least half your body weight in ounces of water. Add a squeeze of lemon or maybe a few cucumber slices to make it more enjoyable. And number five, create a Metabolism Smart Plate at least once this week. On this plate, you're going to build your meal around protein plus fiber-rich carb plus healthy fat. Example, grilled chicken, that Quinoa that I can never say, Quinoa, some roasted vegetables, and some olive oil. Okay, which one or two out of those spark actions do you think you can start this week? If you don't want to do two, do one. That's how I do things. I do things one at a time. Um, but pick which one sounds the best for yourself. And you have to remember, your body's not fighting you. It's just asking for a different kind of support than it did in your 20s and 30s. These spark size shifts are how you respond with intention, nourishment, and respect. If you need some support along the way, I do have a 6-week self-guided email course on Crave Shift. It's shifting your cravings, which helps out with all of this. The link to check it out is check out the course is in the notes below. If you have any questions about it, please email me. You can do it at Allie at menopausewellness.co. And let's remember these things, shall we? You're not imagining your symptoms. You deserve support, not skepticism. It's okay to ask for what you need and to let go of needing permission to validate your experience. If today's episode hit home, I see you, I hear you, and I support you. I promise there is a way forward. Please do not try to walk this road alone. You are worthy of healing, connection, and joy. And I want to thank you for hanging out with me here on MenoSpark today. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you found this helpful, please share it with a friend, leave a review, and make sure you're subscribed. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and at the Menopausal Minute on Substack for even more tips, tricks, maybe some bitching here and there, and inspiration. And if no one's told you this today, let me be the first to say it. You are fabulous. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Until next time, keep that spark alive. You deserve it.